Okay, let's go.
Search YouTube for sleep reprogramming, and you will find a massive cottage industry. Thousands of videos in this niche run 8 to 10 hours long, collectively amassing hundreds of millions of views. The thumbnails make ambitious claims. They promise that if you listen while you sleep, you can rewire your brain to manifest wealth, attract happiness, and build confidence by morning. One of the most popular tracks in this genre, a video titled Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind Before You Sleep Every Night, frames the experience as downloading new software into your brain while you rest. If we extract the literal transcript to see the actual code being fed into the sleeping mind, we don't find a detailed script of complex affirmations. Instead, we find a short, repetitive sequence of Arabic text. Translated to English, the entire linguistic payload of this hours-long video is simply, yes, ah. Are millions of people sleeping through the equivalent of someone clearing their throat? Or is there a biological necessity for this lack of words? This gap between the epic title and the near-empty transcript suggests the video is operating on a level of communication meant for a very specific state of consciousness. The concept of sleep learning, or hypnopedia, has been studied for decades, but it consistently runs into a severe biological roadblock. When you enter deep sleep, your brain's language processing centers shut down. This evolutionary defense mechanism keeps you insulated from the outside world so you can recover. If you play structured audio, like a detailed history lecture or a dense audiobook, to a sleeping brain, the mind fails to decode the meaning of the sentences. This diagram illustrates what happens when complex audio waves hit those nighttime defenses. The brain either filters the noise out entirely, or, if the audio is too intrusive, it triggers an arousal response that wakes you up. To reach the resting mind, an audio input must bypass that central barrier by abandoning conventional vocabulary and syntax. The transcript begins with the word yes. Psychologically, this acts as an affirmative anchor. As a universal signal of agreement, yes cues immediate feelings of safety and acceptance, slipping past cognitive resistance without requiring active mental processing. Then we have the filler sounds, the extended ums and ahs. These function as acts of acoustic biomimicry. These sounds mirror the rhythmic, low-frequency hums of maternal vocalizations, or the deep, resonant vibrations found in meditative chants. Neurologically, low-frequency vocalizations stimulate the vagus nerve. This directly triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, the biological network responsible for rest. Look at this graph mapping brainwave frequencies. The rhythmic humming coaxes the brain away from the jagged beta waves of waking anxiety and down into the slower, relaxed theta waves. These sounds provide the specific auditory feedback needed to communicate with a nervous system that has disabled its language filters. We often talk about the subconscious as if it is a hard drive, assuming we can upload complex data files full of affirmations while we sleep. Biology suggests a different reality. The subconscious mind processes information through frequency, rhythm, and the biological signaling of safety. Our waking hours are flooded with immense linguistic complexity and constant overinformation. But deep mental recovery requires absolute simplicity. By stripping away vocabulary, these videos provide the necessary permission for the brain to shut down and recover. Mental reprogramming succeeds by facilitating a return to a primal, wordless state of peace.